Welcome to a very special episode of Master Mixology. Today we'll be celebrating the 75th anniversary of Discovery Place with a special drink inspired by history, science, and things that get better with age, like us.
A 75th wedding anniversary is usually celebrated by gifting diamonds. Flawless diamonds are rare and more valuable than diamonds with impurities. The presence or absence of flaws can be determined by inspecting the diamond with a strong lens and searching for metallic floaters.
To celebrate our 75th anniversary, we'll be creating a special drink called the Blue Diamond Rush. And we'll start by removing any impurities with a centrifuge.
Centrifuges work by using centripetal force to separate particles by size. A person loads samples into tubes, then places them inside the machine. The centrifuge then spins at super high speed. Ours is at 10,000 RPM. And the force exerted by the spinning motion causes heavier particles, usually solids, to sink to the bottom of the tube. Once the cycle is complete, the lighter liquid, called the supernatant, can now be poured off the heavier solids. Centrifuges are used to separate blood components in medical labs, extract proteins from bacterial cells in research, and clear alcohol of particulates in breweries.
While you likely do not have a centrifuge at home, you can still add that diamond element into your drink by creating diamond clear ice. This diamond ice will need to be specially prepared 24 hours in advance, and you can learn how we made ours by visiting our blog.
Another item we'll be adding to our drink is honey syrup. This is not just any honey, but honey harvested by beekeepers Jerry and Libby at Charlotte Local Honey. We mix their honey with water at a 1-to-1 ratio on a stovetop to create honey syrup for our drink.
Some things that get better with age are things like leather, wine, cheese, blue jeans, and whiskey, like what we'll be using today.
That smooth, aged whiskey flavor comes from years of being stored in wooden barrels. The wood breaks down the rough alcohol flavor, and after about 3 years of storage, the alcohol begins to absorb the wood's sugars. The longer the whiskey is stored, the more complex and nuanced flavors it will have. However, once the whiskey is bottled, it stops maturing.
A gold rush is whiskey, lemon juice, and honey. What we've done a little bit differently is added bitters for flavor and a little Discovery Place blue in the form of blue curacao.
You may wonder what the significance of a gold rush is. Well, long before Discovery Place was conceptualized, way back in the early 1800s, the Charlotte region was the location of the very first gold rush in the United States. Not only are we celebrating Discovery Place with this drink, but also Charlotte's contribution to history.
We have our diamond ice in our glass, and we've added 1.5 ounces of whiskey, 1 ounce of honey syrup, 1 ounce of lemon juice, 5 dashes of bitter, and 1/2 ounce of blue curacao into our shaker. Now it's time to shake and strain.
Have you ever wondered why some drinks are shaken while others are stirred? Shaking helps remove volatile organic compounds from the alcohol. Shaking also incorporates air bubbles into the drink, which oxidizes other organic compounds and affects the taste. If you have citrus in your drink, like we do, you want to make sure you shake it. James Bond himself preferred a shaken martini, but according to the British Medical Journal, this was likely due to alcohol-induced tremors that left him unable to stir a drink properly. No, seriously, this is a real study, look it up.
All recipes and non-alcoholic alternatives can be found in our blog post.
And now we sip for science. Cheers, 75 years.
If you enjoyed what you saw today, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Master Mixology.